Здравейте компанията, добре си ми дошли на гости отново. Малко по-късичко очаквам днеска, само леко да наместим камерката. Но какво да се прави? Тази вечер реших да фана довърша Макс Пейна. По мои прости изчисления остават няма още 2 чаптера, мисля, че. Само искам да проверя в Twitch дали всичко е на 6. Естествено не. И така, без да губим повече време, защото все пак това трябва да отиде и в YouTube. Нека да се подсетим докъде стигаме предния път. До никаква стара сграда. Да инспектора ни даде данни.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Да. Също се оказа, че моя Даш, брата на шефа ни, стои зад всичко. Естествено ще има. Тук има и яко горене на трупове. Момчета, не се пресняйте, вие да сте следващите.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here. Where those bastards were going, they wouldn't need medication.
Леко се намаля звука. Ваша мисля, че трябва да е окей. Как идва? Тук мога да видите един идиот да се мета по леглото. Който не е разбрал, това е Диего. От тук дойдохме, че да не се разсейвам. Верно, че бехме загубили някакъв абсурден заглушител.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Колко път да са по-добри услугите.
Você não tá fazendo nada, tá fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz? Tô trabalhando aqui, ficando de olho e escutando você reclamar.
Малко половината не би го разбрах.
Olha o quê? Para com essa viadagem, para de reclamar. Saca?
Porra!
Много ти здраве. сравнително бързо. Абе, това е шибано фенерче. Нямаш ли как да се изключи? Ще видят и умрелите, че идваме. Оп. Добре.
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
Тук вече ни надушиха. Много сериозно. С деветката спира. Не. Добре, не се спира. Айде, много ти здраве. О, добре, майка. Абе, ти си аут. Да видим само. Да, идеално, това е без... Смена тук. Само и некъде нещо сме ли спуснали тук. Аут. Така. Аре, на тебе ти бръснах на главата. Това е някаква яка картица, но мисля, че са не ни е чак толкова належаща.
evidence for De Silva.
Събира доказателства.
I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall.
Да. Мисля, че е по-умно да стреляме от по-далеча.
I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man.
Тук е пак някакъв страшен лабиринт.
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door.
Oh. Oh my.
I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
Това де му е бахме майката май.
Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Oh. Идеално. Ого, добре. Тук нямам патрони, браво бе. Абсурда те убием от тук. Ще е прекалено лесно. Така. Май му отвинтихме главата и на него. Идеално. И на тоя. Окей. Хубава гледка, само да не трябваше да... Така, беше тази, че трябва да се схъби. Така. Тук има бая народ обаче. Так. Оп. Добре дошъл си на който дойде. Надявам се забавляваш. Докато проветряваме мозъците на разни индивиди. Гледай от коя страна се подаде. Топа и двамата решихте на куп.
This was hell on earth.
The
Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now. It looked like Victor had won the sympathy vote, found his universal connection to the people, triumph out of tragedy. Part of me couldn't help thinking that had been his plan all along.
Даша и той като всички политици се окаже голем буклук. То бате сбира, какво сбира и той не знае.
What is going on here? How much do you want? What have you been doing? I am a doctor. I help people. What have you been doing here? It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please. What have you been doing? I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research, please. Caralho! Caralho! Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus. E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Ба. Това си направо някакъв хотел на ужасите.
Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Охо. Те направо подготвят сградата тук да и е бъдроба.
There had to be something I wasn't seeing.
Значи нещо... Търсим ли, щом го каза това?
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Майка. Все пак ми е любопитно. Но тук моля ли се пак да си вземем нещо?
I hadn't slept in days. I needed something to keep me going.
Нема да е лошо десна са.
I had to hurry up before more of those assholes showed up. It was locked from the outside.
Добре, значи трябва да видим откъде да минем, а? Аха. Трябва да сложим на всичките колони, ли те? Добре, и евентуално на тая.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Естествено. Някой трябваше да отвори вратата. Господа. Сравнително бързо ги оправихме.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Да вземем това без фенерчето. Ого. Факт, естествено. Така. Ей. Ей, това не успяхме ли да го... Така. Още още някъде някой. Май няма никой. Да се надяваме. Ей, тия па... Пак ви, вие па откъде се появите? Бах, майка ти тук беше на коса.
Any time I bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
И откъде излизат, бе, братче? Абе, ти си яут. Само не знам как ме оцели. Бах ви удроба. Така. Сега ако не знаем къде трябва да сложим това, само изберем патрондажа. Там сложихме, осена тука. И сега.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
Сега че виж какъв ми е проблема.
My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers, their hearts, their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Окей. Па. напроме ще ме подуят, ми се струва. Господи, какво става, бе? Тия ми изгърмеха таблетките. Тук вече сме на една предния живот. Слава на Бога. Окей. Чакай. Оу. Тоя не мисля, че има. Ах ти майка, то как че го фичне меса. Се питах задачата. Тук ни фана много на къс пас. Тук нещо... Бах, майката, тук то са как ще го минеме? Що аз не виждам как ще стане номера? Тук нещо май читнахме. Къде не волно, къде не. Fuck you.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
Oh. Пасус бе.
What are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Wow, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man.
Dali?
Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
И верно, че това беше бремена.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. This thing works.
Fuck you. Oh. Окей, супер.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's alright, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the UFE. The famous Mr. Becker.
Това беше
Friend of
полицая,
Victor
мисля, че.
Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative?
Креатив. Чичо Мак ще свърши работата.
De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vem para ele.
Бах ти испански му вкара.
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, se fudeu! Eu conto o tempo tomando cu, pô.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso.
Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não te Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocentes! Vai ver mais acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! É aqui que você vai se acontecer, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara!
То реално няма как да стигне до Бекер. Или Бекър ли, как е там на испански.
Parada lá, hein? Demorou. Valeu, amigo. Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here? I don't understand. I can't hear you. What are you doing here? Me in the ear. Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Идеално.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Знам на къде. Няма да лъж да сберем някаква друга аптечка. Евентуално.
It seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Opa.
Eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada de prometo, cara. Tua última chance. Me dá o nome. Eu só sei que teve uma prova.
Че сега им помогнахме. Съжаляваме ли? Нямат ли нещо в килите да им се не знае? Машала.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Браво. По-бързо. Ого, тук отиде коня оряката. Fuck you. Абе, какво правим, бе? Бах ти майката. Много съм смотан. Така, и после ще до другата страна. Типа не умре ли, бе? Този път стана като... Нямаше да е лошо.
Security switch had to be in that booth.
Ако има някъде някакви далаверки.
Either there was a switch to those doors somewhere, or I was in a whole heap of shit.
Супер.
It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Тие че не ги вписат, праща ги към хотела за да ги разписоват. Fucking hell.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Ето тук сега на шиш кебаб. Както казах, ще станем на шиш кебаб. Ох, чай се напламести малко. Така. Спри да стреляш, да.
Crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Абе. О. Може и по-зле да е. Бах и майката, те тия немат. О, кажи, че там е върна. Окей.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Абе, ти откъде излизат, бе, братче? Това става въпроса на къде сме.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Супер, нямаме нити аптечки. И сега тресохме на една камара с капаняци.
Porra você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas dele! Cadê seu respeito? Não estamos brincando! Fogo!
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward. Nothing changes.
Добре. По-добре, колкото без ки... Ой!
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Да бе, ти не можеш, ама сме на един куршум живот.
They had their body armor. I had mine.
Тива са яко кораби копалета, ама все пак... Тук нека минахме между капките.
Police food. The same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Тук няма къде влезем. Башто манджаре. И естествено няма едно бурканче с таблетки. Пимо майката. Тук ще ни е бът путката майчина. Или пак не.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Добре. Тук сгубихме нещо.
I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance.
Да, ще проверим всичко само 101 секунда.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up half-wit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Става дропа, човече. Vamos. Тия са много здраво екипирани, да ме ева майката. Половин пълнител, братче.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Добре, значи... Стомерник ще му го вода, майде.
I saw the elevator doors were open.
Да, бе.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Окей. Топа паляч.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Аз си отивам. Аре бе. Пак ти безумния мерник. Бах по майката. Това сериозно ли са? Това направо ми проветри всичко. Добре, ме върна. Опале, и то сега ще ме... О, с коя се прекръстим?
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe.
Тук е бил майката, верно и... Отрепахме...
If I didn't hurry, Becca would be long gone.
Няма толкова народ. Само да видим все пак дали ще има поне едно бурканче с таблетчици, преди да продължим нататък. Някъде.
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Нема. Една аптечка нема. Мамка му. Еми давай, да се досети, че съм толкова тъп, че...
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was. 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Тук е заключено. Кажи честно.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Охо! Чудно, какво ли има тук? Пак му майка.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. The bastards had me locked in. This was a waste of time. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. The bastards had me locked in.
Добре, сега ще
If I didn't do
умрем.
something soon, I was gonna be crying myself to a very long sleep. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Поне сега знам кой прочека началника.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Ще се чоплиме само с... Определено сме на там. Друг вариант няма. Тук ще ми е бът майката със сигурност. Освен ако нека не се появи магическо. Още някой.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Aha, dobra.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Pra casa, gringo de merda!
Dawaj, dawaj.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada!
Неговата майка Хабиби. Въпросът е дали това бяха всичките. Трябваше сме една идея по-бързички.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
Тук. Мисля, че се отвори. Мамка ти. Явно нема.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos. Everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
Охо. Сега ще стане пак някакво джамбуре. Естествено. Добре, това няма стане. Come on. Добре.
Felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the
Добре,
truth.
то това не
I
е
had
на...
to find my way out of there.
Не излизаме от тук, брат. Добре. Аре, бе. Дай тук. Да един празен. Екстра проверка.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine. Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
Тук паси очакването джамбуре.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Бах, майката. То въобще откъде се качи, бе? Ба! Бах в майката, братче. Абе, нали умре, бе? Айде, бе. Впечатляващо.
You
Добре.
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Айде, сега и 140 се оправя, а?
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
You're even crazier than I thought!
Чай, сега това... От него ще трябва го... избиколиме.
I'll think of you when I get my promotion!
Добре. Трябва да видим откъде начин, ще трябва да го избиколиме това копаленце малко.
Thank you for all the fine work!
Аха. Охо, идеално. Ще се направим, че това не сме го видели.
You should know when to walk away! Do you even know what you're getting for?
Бао майката. Окей. Добре, гордо поне разбрахме какво трябва да правим, нали?
Do you even see what a joke you are? Why do you think you're not dead already?
Така.
I hope it wasn't worth it! What are you hoping to achieve here? Give Rodrigo my regards!
Да може се получи вече, що ми писна. Айде. Къмто папа. Бах ти копалета.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Айде, и той е покуп.
Becker!
something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow.
Well, well, well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crasha Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I'd give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Check in.
Come on, you bastards.
О, добре. Топа са къде? Баги! Тук що народ има, бе, братче. Арем Рибер. Бах, ти копале клас. Добре. Абе, сега на къде сме, бе, мамо стара? Там имаме такова. Обаче, мисля, че трябва да направя една бърза 5 минутка. Ще трябва да си презаредя биричката. Така, правим една бърза 5 минутка пауза и както гледам, добре сме се отправили с бързи стъпки към финала и ще ви след 5-10 минутки някъде. Окей, пичове, време да продължиме напред през летището. Сега спустим се, че от тук ще избегаме, ама явно няма да избегаме от тук. Добре. Сега някоя врата, нещо, което да изпускам. Тук не. Поне на първо четене. Тук нещо, няма нищо. Тук също няма. Добре. Значи това предполагаме, че сме някъде нагоре. Тук не сме. Тук не сме. А през голямата червена врата?
It felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Fuck. Абе, тук на това няма... Осмото някак ми изхъби и последната аптечка. Как да ти не таком? Пах те отроба! Тук нещо не ми върза като
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
Добре.
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal.
Тук нещо, що мързава
The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
Супер. Така. Айде. Парашутистите мои. Така. Горе-долу добре. То май не пипнахме един. Fuck you, добре. Абе. Стой долу. Стой долу.
The gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
Тук падахме на косъм. Това ще се отбие ли сам? Трябва да слезем долу да им съберем шибаните патрони на тия смотаняци.
Maybe they were in the next terminal. I'd keep looking until Victor sent me a postcard from Miami.
Тук Тук няма никой. Добре. Добре, тук вече сме окей. Как да стигнем до следващия терминал, обаче с задачата? Терминал 3. Май виждаме как да стигнем до там. Опале, е добре. Стой долу.
Terminal was down the escalators.
Добре. И долу не ми си мисли какво ни чака обаче. Така. Тук ще си е 5 дроба, нали? Охо! What the fuck? Така ли трябва да става сега? Кой зие сега? И то ми сочи кръвта. Мамичката ти мръсна.
It looked like they'd cut the power off in the office at the end of the platform. That was where I'd get it running.
Super.
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Абе, кой това дето вземе? Пак му майката. Тук гачи малко паднаха кадрите. Месечини. Айде. Какво? Влизаме.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous
Това труп да тръгна
assholes.
с влака, няма да го коментираме. Бахте майка, нема секунда.
Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Shit. Още някакви. Фу. Окей. Ой, дах ви в майката аз.
Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Добре. Всички искат да са на Max Payne Express. Какво се стана сега? Даже не разбрах. Трябва малко да се... Вече нещо ми се виде.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke. And it
Oh,
was a real good
shit.
one. Come on. tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop.
Sad slezeme, čekaj. Da sme toliko prazni.
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass.
Okay. Естествено.
There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Бахто капитана.
Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
Остана, бе, браче. Тук изпратиха...
Do you understand this place, Max?
Тук нещо си е бадроба.
What are you looking for?
Абе, то горе не го ли пречекахме, бе?
I just want to do my job, brother.
What you become, Mr. Payne? Another fucking terrorist!
You think Victor's gonna wait for you?
Бах му майката. То път там няма умиране. Окей. Това Бекер ли беше?
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Видиш, няма и да го бавим. Ей, верно, че път то беше в самолета да маева майката.
Just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Look! A squad is coming from the right! Eyes right! We're getting hit! Come on! We've got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without the car!
Пах му майката.
That about sums it up. They're blocking the runway. They behave like an army and they're equipped like one.
Да, вече се чуди какво.
I'm normally a behind the gas kind of cop. Only I've been one of them too. Insurance ain't gonna cover this. If he gets out of the country, don't worry. Borders closed. That's them.
Аре.
Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with!
Oh. О, добре дошъл и на който се добави сега. Мисля, че се включиш точно на време за финала, за съжаление.
Wait, Max! No!
Няма много.
Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
Той пречака цялата си рода, ти лут ли си?
You'll walk with a limp.
The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation is underway. Local residents expressed outrage, saying they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places.
Да ти имам чапанките, бе.
Everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Алелуя! След сиро половин година успяхме да го избутаме. Справедливостта възтържествува накрая, в крайна сметка. Това се оказа бати брата, който не искаш да имаш. Ева, копалето му с копале. И да, това е начин. Така дългоочаквания финал на Макс Пейн 3, скъпи приятели. Аз с него мисля да сложим и край на стрима, защото вече 3:20. Време за лягане, утре понеделник. Някои със сигурност ще са на работа, училище, не знам, аз ще се спа утре. Така че мен не ме бърка. Остава въпроса утре какво ще играеме. Ние ме довършиме Ghost of Tsushima. Може да продължим историята на Tomb Raider-ите. Имаме голям избор помежду другото. И утре има и време. Та, който иска, утре може пак да ми дойде на гости. Предполагам малко по-рано. Ще бъде след обедния час. Без да заричам всичко конкретно, но към 3-4 може би ще стартираме с нещо. Та така. Това е края на Max Payne, края на стрима. Благодаря ви, че останахте с мене. Дано сте се забавлявали. И ще се видим следващия път. Лека вечер и чао! Абе, дали няма все пак нещо след надписите? Няма. Окей. Еми, значи, като е чао, да е чао.